There's a dark and a troubled side of life. There's a bright and a sunny side too. Though we meet with the darkness and strife, the sunny side we also may view. So keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life. It will help you every day, it will brighten all the way, if you keep on the sunny side of life.
Welcome to McCrory Park here, where the first of 3 games today is about to start. 3 games between the host club Errigal and the visitors Donaghmore. The first game, an under-9 match. Teams are lined out. Nearly McAlear's in the centre of the field, ready to throw the ball in. The last few bits and pieces of organisation being attended to by both management camps, and we're about to begin what is the culmination of 25 weeks of coaching under the guidance of Brian Neal, Francie Mulgrew and Dermy McCann. This is the first of the games, as I say, the under-9 match, and in the centre of the field for Errigal we have lining up John Kelly and Michael McCrory. They look a bit bigger than their counterparts at this stage, but I suppose height doesn't always count when we think of Peter Canavan. He gets the better of most men, and it's not by his height that he does it. So I think the final laces are being tied up, and we're about to begin the game here for the under-9s. Beautiful morning here at McCrory Park. I suppose we're fortunate in that. Many other days were of a worse kind of weather. The ball's thrown in. First to break away is John Kelly, but he's robbed in the centre of the field. The ball's kicked through to centre half forward for Donaghmore. Takes possession. Well done. Slips the ball inside towards the full forward line. Back in there, number 4 going for it is Niall Cassidy. Drops the ball, but it's recovered. Out it goes now to full-back Jeff Mulgrew. He kicks the ball down. John Kelly doesn't quite see it in the sun, and lots of bodies are chasing after it there. Donaghmore man in pole position at the minute. Picks it up. He's fouled and gets his free in. Takes the kick across the centre of the goals, but it goes harmlessly wide, and a bit of a let-off there for Errigal Kieran. Kick out quickly taken by Rory O'Donnell. A good ball out to the far side where he finds Owen Quinn. Now it's Owen Quinn. The ball sent to Owen Quinn. It was actually Niall Cassidy. The ball sent it down to Owen Quinn. Owen's pass doesn't go quite where he intended. Donaghmore man in possession, and he's fouled in the centre of the field. Takes the kick himself in towards the centre half back position, where Emmett Hackett takes control and gives it out to centre half forward Stephen Quinn. Stephen gets the ball on down the field now to the centre here, and it's John Kelly on the ball. Tries to find Kieran McGinley, doesn't quite come off. John gets possession again, gets upended and gets his free. Takes the free quickly to Kieran McGinley. Kieran on the ball, hits it forward. First out to it, here's Barry Canavan. Barry takes it well, gives it back to Kieran. Nice touch from Barry. Kieran goes past his man, good control, gives it back to Barry again. Barry heads towards the goal, number 13 here, shades of Peter Canavan. He's slipping in on the right foot, and a neat score. A neat score from Barry Canavan. First score of the match from Barry Canavan. An excellent after playing a 1-2 there with Kieran McGinley. Barry was in the start of the move and was there to finish it off. An excellent score. About 3 minutes of play gone now, and the first score registered to Errigal Kieran. Kick out from the Donaghmore goalie. But right there at right half back, Shane McKenna takes control, gives it back to Stephen Quinn. Stephen sends it down the line where he's trying to find Barry Cameron. Barry takes it well again, and he slots it down the line further to John Kelly. John picks it up, goes inside his man. This is looking dangerous for Errigal Kieran. Slots the ball across the danger zone, reaching high for it there is his midfield partner Michael McCrory. He takes it down brilliantly and sticks it in the net. An excellent goal for Errigal Kieran from Michael McCrory. Barry Canavan was instrumental in that move again. Sent it down the line to John Kelly. John put it across and Michael made no mistake from close range. Kick out again to the centre of the field. Stephen Quinn reaches for it, takes control, knocks the man off, gets it back to Shane McKenna. Shane loses possession. He's going back for it again here. Stephen Quinn has it again. Stephen's fouled by 2 or 3 Donoughmore lads and he gets his free. He's going to take it himself. Oh, Donoughmore man, a good block, but he's slightly close to the ball. It's supposed to be 14 metres away, or 13, but he was something more like 3. Stephen gets the kick again, sends it down to that corner where Barry Calvin is again. This time the Donoughmore corner back takes control. Gets the ball out. Centre of the field here, Donoughmore man in pole position again. Picks it up, he's surrounded by Errigal Kieran men, gives it away. Kieran McGinley gets it down the line again to Barry Canavan. Barry picks it up, beats his man with a Peter leg dummy, cuts inside, he's on the left foot, gives it over to Kieran McGinley again. Kieran takes a shot. Good position for Kieran there, and he tried to put it over the bar, but unfortunately for him it went to the right of the post and wide. Donoughmore goalie taking his kick out quickly, looking for players, doesn't find them. It goes to number 15, John Cassidy. He gives it back to John Kelly. John's on a solo win, he slots a high ball in, looking dangerous. Oh, very unfortunate, John. A high ball, he saw the goalie off his line, tried to lob him, but actually it hit the side of the post and Donoughmore's danger was averted. Donoughmore manager making some changes here to try and stem the tide. Goalie kicks out again. This time it goes straight to full forward Mark McCann. Mark takes another high shot in to test this goalie, but again unfortunately just to the left of the post and wide. Goalie lines up again. This goalie's getting a lot of work in the early stages of this game. Errigal Kieran seem to be that bit stronger in every department. Well picked up there by number 9, this is Michael McCrory. Gets it inside. Kieran McGinley goes for it, and John Kelly goes for it. John takes possession this time and puts it over the bar. So another point for Errigal Kieran. John Kelly to add to the 1-1 that they had already. So it's now 1-2 to no score after something like about 6 minutes of the game. Another kick out to the centre of the field. Reaching for it there. Several hands. I think it goes back eventually to... Can't quite see. There's a melee here in the middle of the field. Referee Neely McAleer taking control of things. There was Owen Quinn in there and there was Emmett Hackett in there, but no one really got possession. Throw in and goes Donoughmore's way. Still in possession. The young man slots it through the middle. Centre of the field here. Picks it up well. Turns inside. Does a dummy. That's good. He gets under pressure from Shane McKenna and is well taken out there by Stephen Quinn, is it? No, it's not Stephen Quinn. Michael McCrory took possession of that. He gives it straight down the line to Barry Canavan. Barry's a beating of his man every time here. Slots it inside. Good ball to Kieran McGinley. Will he quite make it? Yes, he does. Kieran made it his. It was an awkward enough ball, but he played well to make it his. Cutting in from the side, takes a shot. An excellent score from Kieran McGinley. That's 1 goal and 3 points to no score, and Errigal Kieran are really putting Donoughmore under the cosh, so to speak, here. Good play there again from Kieran McGinley. Barry Calvin trying to block. Donoughmore get it out. Centre of the field, pressure on him. Gets a high ball up. Michael McCrory's reaching for it. Breaks down again to Kieran McGinley. Kieran McGinley's picking up a lot of loose ball in the centre of the field here and using it well. Gets it into Barry Canavan. This is dangerous again for Errigal Kieran. Barry cuts inside his man, hands him off. Gets the ball through again to who's that in there? John Kelly. Right inside, almost in the small square. Turned round and buried the ball in the net. That's a goal and a point for John Kelly. And both midfielders have scored goals, so quite an attacking midfield here today. Donoughmore's trying to make a few changes here to get some more strength into their defence. Kick out taken centre of the field. Plenty of green shirts there, or yellow shirts there, but the whites have it this time. Slots the ball through the centre. Out comes Niall Cassidy. Well read, Niall. Got a hand to it again to Emmett Hackett. Emmett's under pressure, but he gets it back to Shane McKenna. Shane gets dispossessed and Donoughmore on the break, but Niall gets in a good tackle. And pressure's kept on in the middle of the field here. Lots of bodies trying to get the ball, but the man gets a good kick through the centre half forward position. Cuts inside his man, gives a good fist pass through, but somebody else is chasing back here. Still 3 or 4 Errigal Kieran shirts back there to take control of the thing. Donoughmore man dispossessed. And again, Owen Quinn there got the better of him. He gave it back to Michael McCrory. Michael slots it down the centre of the field to his partner in midfield, John Kelly. John tries to find Kieran McGinley, doesn't quite come off. Kieran's still there putting pressure on. Barry Canavan puts pressure on. Donaghmore lad does well. Gets the ball out there. He's faced by Shane McKenna. Shane slows him up. Stephen Quinn's there now to help. Good block from Stephen Quinn. Pulled on again. Oh, plenty of yellow shirts there. Eventually it comes to James Harte. James gets it through to John Kelly. John Kelly down to Barry Canavan. This wing is really working well. Barry slots off a nice pass out to John Kelly. John picks it up. He has all the time in the world. Slots it down the line again to Barry. Barry tries to take it in the air. Doesn't quite come off. There's three surrounded him this time. Eventually it breaks to John Cassidy. John gets a good shot across the centre, trying to find Kieran McGinley. Doesn't quite come off. The ball's cleared. Shane McKenna's going for it. Stephen Quinn's going for it between the two of them. The Donaghmore man gets a foot in, but eventually Stephen Quinn recovers. Stephen takes a solo, gives a fist pass into John Cassidy. John turns well on the left foot. Now on the right foot, gets it back in. Dangerous ball dropping into the centre. James Harte's there for it. Doesn't catch it first time. Tries to pick it up on the rebound. Referee says nobody's ball. He's going to have a hand in affairs. Nearly throws the ball in. Both hands reach for it. Hard to see what's happening here. It's like a bit of a scrum, but Donaghmore man tries to get away, but he's under severe pressure. John Cassidy gets it back to Michael McCrory. Michael McCrory slots the ball in here. Dangerous looking ball. There's men like in the square, but I think the goal would have stood. Mark McCann was in a good position and tried to palm it to the net, but didn't quite come off. He gets the kick out, however, and he has a quick chance to make amends. Tries to drop it in towards the goalie again. Donaghmore goalie in control. Gets it out. This time it goes to Barry Canavan. Not a great place to give your kick outs to. Barry is trying to make his way in, but oversteps his mark. Took too many steps, and the referee has blown him up for overcarrying. We're now, about 10 minutes into this match. The pressure has been all one-way traffic here. Errigal Kieran have been dominating the game, particularly around the centre of the field, and all the pressure is there on the Donaghmore backs. Kick out again. The bad kick out really goes to Mark McCann. It's picked up there again by Michael McCrory. Michael slots in a good ball and over the bar. Michael's in strong form here today, and that's a goal and a point for Michael, a goal and a point for John Kelly. So both midfielders are nip and tuck here, but who's going to get more scores for Errigal Kieran? Excellent play from both midfielders. Kick out there, dangerous one. John Cassidy almost intercepted. Doesn't get it. The ball's on the way out. Owen Quinn going for it there, goes over his head. The race is on. Donaghmore man and ahead this time. He goes down to pick it up. He doesn't get it, and Owen recovers. Well done, Owen. Back to John Kelly. John goes in a solo. He has support behind him, and Niall Cassidy gives it back. Niall beats his man, is dispossessed, gets it back to John. Owen Quinn in to lift it up again. A lot of ruck play going on there, and eventually it comes out on the Donaghmore side. Free kick to Donaghmore here, about the 50-yard line, or the 45-metre line I suppose it is nowadays. Laces needed to be tied here, so there's a break in action for a minute. So it's 2-2, 2-3, 2-4. The score stands at this point in time after about 12 minutes of the match. Errigal Kieran 2-4. Donaghmore have yet to register. Scores coming from a goal and a point from John Kelly, a goal and a point from Michael McCrory, one from Kieran McGinley and one from Barry Canavan. Ball coming out on the far side there, lots of bodies about. Michael McCrory emerges again on a strong solo here, carried up the side, gets the ball down the line towards John Cassidy. Jones has a good lead here in his man. If he can pick it up first day, he's been business. Misses the first pick up, gets the second, plays it inside to James Harte. That's a good play from John. James slots it right through over Barry Canavan's head. Donaghmore full back, intercepted well. Gets it out to his other corner back. Oh, he plays it back into the danger zone. Mark McCann goes down there and picks it up. Mark's a strong player, gives it through to Barry. Barry's making his way through again. This looks dangerous. Has a good shot, but unfortunately this time it's to the right of the post and wide. Barry looks dangerous every time he gets the ball here. He knows where the goals are and he intends to go for them. Donaghmore try a different kick out this time. They play up the left wing. Successful so far, but Barry Canavan's back there to see that it doesn't be too successful. Barry picks it up. Does the dummy again. His man tries to get it through to Emmett Hackett, his centre half back, who seems to be doing a Kevin Moore stint here, going up for a shot of the action too. The ball breaks now down the centre. Racing for it is Owen Quinn. Owen Quinn in pole position here. Gets to the ball first. Gets it picked up. Finds the support in Stephen Quinn. Stephen beats his man. That's good play from Stephen and slots it down the line to John Cassidy. John picks it up. Bounces the ball. And puts it through the middle. This is looking for James Harte. The bounce beats him, but he gets it after the bounce. Then it breaks to John Kelly. John kicks blocked down, but James Harte tries to recover the pieces. Gets there. Well done, James. Picks it up. Gets his bounce in. Gives it to Barry Canavan. Barry does another dink. Cuts across. He's on the left foot at this stage. He's cutting back inside. Does another solo. This is excellent stuff here from Barry. His pass doesn't quite come off, and it goes out the field here where Stephen McKenna is there to pick up the pieces. Stephen plays it back to Owen Quinn. Good support from Owen. Owen's under pressure. Gets it back to Stephen Quinn. Stephen Quinn to Michael McCrory. Michael drops the ball, recovers it again, cuts inside, gets a good ball out here to his midfield partner John Kelly on his own again. John picks the ball up. He's soloing through here. He takes a look around him, tries to find Barry Canavan and does so superbly. Barry takes charge again, gives it back to John. This 1-2 down this side's working all day. John gets it again. This time he tries to put it into the danger zone. Doesn't quite come off. Centre half back still up there. Maybe he's been changed. At Hackett. He's remaining up anyway. He must want a shot of the action, as I say. And here's Michael McCrory. Kicks the ball into the danger zone again. Well, across comes John Cassidy. The bounce beats him. Chasing back is Barry Canavan. The Donaghmore man does well. Shows good control. Takes his kick out, which goes to Owen Quinn. Owen's for once beaten this time. Donaghmore man gets the better of him, but Owen gets back there. He doesn't lie down. And he's still fighting there. Oh, that's good recovery from Owen Quinn there. He was back first time, lost possession, but he didn't give up. He came back and he in turn dispossessed the Donaghmore man. Gives a good free to John Cassidy. John fists the ball, an attempted pass to go to Kieran McGinley, but didn't quite come off. Back here, Niall Cassidy's on his own, trying to gather up the pieces. He does well, gets the ball, gives it inside to his full-back, Jeff Mulgrew. Jeff kick blocked down in a rather dangerous fashion, but he gets away with it. Donaghmore man kicks it straight through. Niall Cassidy's in there again, and Niall gathers up the pieces. Good play by Niall. Slots it along the ground where Jeff Mulgrew sends it on towards Michael McCrory. The ball comes back to Jeff. This time a fist pass attempted to go to Owen Quinn, doesn't quite come off. Owen's putting on good pressure. This man's turning several ways, but he gets his kick in. Well done to him. And a good ball through. Donaghmore looking in a dangerous position here now. This young blondie man straight through, gives it into his inside man. Oh, a superb save there. Superb save from Rory O'Donnell. Donaghmore were bearing down on goals. They weren't maybe 5 or 6 metres out. Took a shot, and Rory O'Donnell wants to keep these men scoreless with a superb save. The result is a 45 to Donaghmore, which means it keeps them on the attack anyway. They play a short one across the centre. Big man kicks it in. This looks a dangerous enough ball. It breaks to the wee blondie man who's going through again. Gets a shot in. Well held in there. Another man. He takes a solo across. He needs support. He's running into a blind alley, but that's good defensive play. He's trying to cut back in again. He's getting away with a few steps here, I think. Nearly switched off the counter. Eventually, the Argyll Kieran man is fouled. He gets the kick out quickly to John Kelly. John slots a good ball to Michael McCrory. These men are playing well together, always available for each other. Michael goes on the run. He's cutting inside. There's a good turn and gets the ball down the line. Barry Canavan got away with a slight hint of a push there, but I suppose that's all part of the game if you get away with it. A good ball through to Kieran McGinley. Well taken by Kieran McGinley. Now he's bearing down in goals. He has Mark inside him. He gives the ball to Mark. Excellent play from Kieran McGinley. Mark gets a shot in. Super goal from Mark McCann. That's an excellent bit of play there from Argyll Kieran. All started with both midfielders involved, John Kelly and Michael McCrory. Michael gave it down to Barry Canavan. Barry got it through to Kieran McGinley. An excellent pass which Kieran ran onto. Took it at full stride. Saw the man inside. Gave him the pass and the goal was always on. Mark McCann made no mistake finishing off. A bad kick out here again. Barry Canavan's through and here's another goal. This is really one-way traffic at this stage. I think the referee has called time on that as Barry Canavan eventually finished off another score there. So the game has been called a halt and we'll be in for the second game very shortly, but just to tidy up on the score line there at the end of the day, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 goals and 1, 2, 3, 4 4 goals and 4 points for Argyll-Kieran, and Donoughmore unfortunately didn't register in that game, but they didn't give up. They tried hard and made the game exciting to watch. So it's a good first game there for Argyll-Kieran now, and we'll await the second teams, which will be on very shortly. Right, we're about to begin the second match of the day here, where the Argyll are bringing out a somewhat younger and less experienced side, and Donoughmore will be probably keeping on a fair few of the players they had out earlier. So hopefully this will be a closer match, and hopefully we won't be under too much pressure, because all these boys are under 8s, where the last team there would have been basically under 9. So in the middle of the field here this time we have lined up Damien McDermott and Brian Horish. Brian, of course, Brian's dad Barney lined up in the centre of the field many a time for teams going out of this parish, and Damien McDermott, his dad Eamon would have played quite a bit of football in his young day as well. So the teams are lined out again, ready for action. Mentors are getting the people into the correct positions, and Neely McAleer throws the ball in. Brian Horish first to get possession this time. He's under severe pressure, loses the ball, still battling there, and Donoughmore man dives on it, doesn't quite come off. Damien McDermott gets possession. Damien tries to solo off there, but is dispossessed from behind. Donoughmore man gets it through, but coming out there is Mark Hackett. Mark doesn't quite get it, but he breaks it out to Brian Horish. Brian, the number 9 on his back, gets it through again to Mark Hackett. Mark gets it through to number 12, Podge Mulgrew, is it? Or Declan Quinn. Podge is on a later team. Declan got away. Mark Hackett again. Mark's getting a lot of ball here in the early stages of the match. Declan Quinn, that's Leo's young man. He gets it through to Justin McKenna. Justin, who's Gary and Orla's young prodigy, gets the ball up the line. Donoughmore man cuts it out. Full forward, Conor McAleer's going for him, puts enough pressure on to make it a bad clearance. Ball comes back here to Damien McDermott. Damien takes control, he's soloing in, beats one man, turns inside him, gets a good shot across. Donoughmore cornerback takes possession. He's fouled and there's a free out. This looks a more even battle here now. Kick out taken. Donoughmore man first to for it there. He's under pressure from Damien Mullen and Damien McDermott. Or is it? Ball comes back here. Mark Hackett sweeping up again. Rory O'Donnell there's putting him under pressure. Rory played goals the last time, and now he's an outfield slot this time. Donoughmore man does well. He beats 3 or 4 men there. We're under control at this stage, but Donoughmore still in possession. Tries to beat one man. He's under severe pressure. Gets the ball across. Good opening on that far side if the man sees him. No, he turns the wrong way. He's under pressure. Good pressure from the defence. Rory O'Donnell again tries to stop him, but he gets past. Gets a good shot in. Oh, hard luck Donoughmore there. A good shot that just went to the right of the post and wide. And Darren McAnally will tell us he had it covered anyway, because he was watching it go safely past the post. Darren's not been allowed to take his kick out here. The man's standing very close to him, but will he get back in time? Rory O'Donnell. Oh, Rory O'Donnell to the rescue there. Darren took his kick out and was intercepted, and before he got back onto the line, the Donoughmore man cutely had it dropped into the goal mouth, but Rory O'Donnell, having played in goals earlier, saw the danger and got a hand to it there to knock it out. 45-metre kick this time to Donoughmore. They took a short one the last time. Be interesting to see what they do this time. Same thing again, short kick. Argyll-Kieran not marking up. They're somewhat sleeping here. Gets the ball through to the danger zone. Hands reach for it, but eventually breaks to Donoughmore man. Good pressure there from number 7, Patrick McDermott, and the ball goes back to Damien McDermott. Damien soloing out of defence, not something to be advised, but he regains possession and gives the ball into Damien Mullen. Damien gives it back to him. Good play from Damien. Damien Mullen, that is. And this time again it's Damien McDermott going again. He took the return but dropped it again. Donoughmore man slots it into the danger zone. Back there is Brian Horish. Brian takes control, but he leaves it this time to He leaves it to Cahill McCrory, and Cahill gets slightly upended. Cahill takes a good clearance out there to the number 12, Declan Quinn. Declan's dispossessed, but he regains possession and gives it out to the number 7, Patrick McDermott. Patrick doesn't quite make it, but it goes this time to Justin McKenna. Justin has a handy left foot on him, breaks away, and he has 2 feet. Solo to the left and kick to the right. That's nice play up to centre half forward, where Daniel Hackett's racing for it. Daniel wasn't going to get it first, but now he almost has it. Oh, fancy footwork here from the Donaghmore man. There's a fancy solo there. Gets it back to Declan Quinn. Declan's dispossessed, but comes back and tries to regain possession, and doing so fouls the Donaghmore man. A good kick from Donaghmore here, straight through the middle. Oh, well, for once Mark Hackett's caught out, and the ball breaks to the right here. Rory O'Donnell is coming to try and avert the danger. Stops the man in his tracks, and he's still there, putting him under good pressure. That's good play from Rory, and unfortunately just overdoes it at the end, and it's a free in to Donaghmore. Takes the kick across the centre. This time Justin McKenna reads it well, comes back to get it, but unfortunately lets it through his legs. But then it's picked up again by Patrick McDermott. Patrick goes on a solo. He's still in possession, gives a good ball through there. And another man on a handy solo here is Jared Kelly. And Jared give the ball in, but it come back out again, and here it goes again. This time it's Daniel Hackett. Daniel Hackett on the ball. Went down to lift it. Decided it'd be better to leave it for a wee minute. Kick out again comes. Oh, jumped for it there was Patrick McDermott, but he let it through his hands. Regains it again. He's got Damien inside him, and his cousin is going up inside him. Eventually he gives it through to him. Damien playing well at midfield here. Gets the ball on through. He's bearing down on goal. He's playing a Graham Garrity stuff here. He's soccering the whole way through. And nearly has spotted a free. I think it was number 10. Jared Kelly dived on the ball, and Neely thinks that's not to be allowed at this stage. Kick out, well played by Donaghmore to the centre half back. Gives the ball down to centre field. Unfortunately he drops it, and Declan Quinn picks up the pieces, as his dad would quite often do, and then he gives it to Damien McDermott. Damien cuts inside, tries to get it back to Declan, but this time doesn't come off. Ball comes through then to number 7, Patrick McDermott. Patrick's on a solo here with the left foot, still going through, and gives a good fist pass in to the full forward. In this case, Conor McAleer. Conor gets it across. All sorts of bodies going for it here. Eventually it breaks to Brian Horish, and Brian rips the back of the net. An excellent score from Brian Horish. I think our midfielders here today seem to be the men that's getting most scores. They're up and down the field, they're in the scoring zone, and they're playing great stuff. That was an excellent score there, well worked. Damien McDermott carried the ball in, or Patrick McDermott got the ball across. Different people jumped for it, but it broke to Brian Horish, and he made no mistake. And number 7 here, Patrick McDermott's gone through again, and a neat left foot on him, and he slots this one over the bar. That's excellent play from Patrick McDermott. Patrick is really lined out at left half back here. I think he's watching modern day footballers, Sean McLaughlin, etc., who do most of their defending in the other people's half. So that's a goal and a point there, and we've played some 8 minutes, and they're regular on top again. Kick out goes there to Daniel Hackett, or it's Mark Hackett actually. He breaks it down. He's foul on Jared Kelly. Jared gets the ball, and a good ball to Damien Mullen. Damien's ousted from behind in rather, I don't know what you'd describe it, our bow-like fashion maybe, would we? And hits the deck and gets a free. Damien's going to take it himself here. Referee's taking him out to the 14-yard line. Will he have the power to get it over the bar? I don't think so. I think it's a bit far for that, but he's going to put it into the danger zone. In it goes there. Hands reach for it. It breaks. Donaghmore away with it. Get out the field, but who's waiting there? Only Damien McDermott. Damien all on his own, cuts inside. If he does carefully steps, he's in good position here, and it breaks again. Damien Mullen again had a good effort there, but it's well blocked down on the goal line. Referee decides it's time for a free out. Pressure on there by Errigal Kieran, but unfair pressure, said the ref, and it's a free out to Donaghmore. Good kick taken out to the centre of the field. Mark Hackett this time goes for the ball, doesn't quite make it, but knocks it to the side. Donaghmore man does well to recover, gets it through. Rory O'Donnell comes out. This time he doesn't quite make it. And Donaghmore man gets the ball through. Good play down the centre of the field. Now this is a promising looking move for Donaghmore. Now they've men over if he can see them. Yes, he gives it out to the wee blondie man who played well in the previous match. He picks it up, he cuts inside. This lad looks good. He got away with a few steps there from Neely, but we'll not say anything about that. And the attack is on here. This is looking good for Donaghmore. But back there to avert the danger, none other than Declan Quinn. He's definitely watching his dad's game too. He's up and down the field all over the place. But Donaghmore awarded a free, I suppose, about 20 metres out. This will be their first chance, I suppose, to get a score of the day. Unfortunately, the young man blasted wide, so it's still a goal and a point to Errigal-Kieran in this match, and no score to Donaghmore. Justin McKenna goes out well here to get the kick out. Picks it up, cuts inside his man, bounces the ball. He's dispossessed from behind. He's still trying to win it back. Donaghmore lad stronger than him, wins through this time. Gets the ball in, well taken by the other young fella. And he attempted to play it back, but he had no support. And so the ball comes to Declan Quinn again. Declan slots a nice ball up to Brian Horish. Brian's on the left foot as well. He slots a nice ball up again to another left footer, Patrick McDermott. Patrick's good control of the ball here. He's throwing up with the left foot. Slots a great ball through to Daniel Hackett. Daniel lets it bounce over his head, but he gains the rebound. That's good play from Daniel. He missed the first touch, but was there to get the second. Takes the quick free out to the left, and Patrick McDermott's up there again. Is he going to get a second score from half-back? And indeed he does. Super score from Patrick McDermott. He started the move back down here when he took the ball off Brian Horish, and continued his run up, give the ball in, and he was there available for the quick free kick, and he made no mistake. A neat left foot on him. That's Kieran McDermott's young man, I believe. And out in the centre of the field here again we have Damien. Damien's in control. Midfield in both games have dominated, and I think that's been a key factor in why Errigal-Kieran have been able to get plenty of chances up front. Donaghmore centre half back cuts out this bit of danger, slots the ball down the middle, but Cathal McCrory is there, and the style of Kieran, the dad, sweeping up the pieces, gives the ball up. Justin McKenna doesn't quite make it, and Declan Quinn doesn't get the block in, though he tries hard. Again, Cahill's back for it here. He straightens it out to get a touch at it. He tried to dive on it, and that just isn't quite allowed. So Donaghmore have a chance here maybe to create something before this game's over. We're until about 12-14 minutes of the match gone here now. Good tackling there from Cathal McCrory. The man tried to dummy him. He tried all the moves today, but Cathal stood still, just like Kieran would do. Excellent play there. Gets the ball up to Damien Mullen. Damien kicks her up the field to Declan Quinn. Declan has plenty of support up the line. Misses his first time pick up, but he gets it again. Stays inside the line. That's good play. He's sandwiched here by Donaghmore man. Up to take his kick. Lots of people roaring for it here. Tries to find Jared Kelly. Doesn't quite come off. And out there again, number 7 is Patrick McDermott. Patrick's playing a super match here at half-back today. Gets the ball through, but it's cut out this time by Donaghmore. Donaghmore man plays a rather dangerous ball across his own goals. Comes to Brian Horish. Brian on the left foot, trying to sell his man a few dummies. He's not just quite buying them, but gets the ball in. And number 10 in there was Declan Quinn. Had a half chance of a shot, but didn't quite come off. So this game, I suppose, is nearing an end here as well, and Errigal-Kieran again have been showing the upper hand with Brian Horish's goal and Patrick McDermott's 2 points, so it's 1-2 to no score. And the young boys have shown that they're every bit as capable as their older counterparts. Patrick McDermott again, he's covering every blade of grass here. Good control on the ball, left foot, good block by Donaghmore, but it still gets through to Declan Quinn. Declan on the left foot again. A lot of left footed players in this game at the minute. Up the line it goes again to another left footer, who is Conor McAleer. Conor maybe he's not left footed, but he's using his left foot well anyway. And it's a free kick inside the 14 there. Well, actually it's a free out. Nearly declares it's a free out. Kick out taken. Damien McDermott on the ball again. She's using it, going through here rugby style. She beats his way through everyone and sticks it over the bar. So an excellent point from Damien McDermott to finish off what was again a comprehensive victory here by Errigal-Kieran on the final scoreline of 1-3 to no score. So Donaghmore have yet to register, and I suppose that's a bit unfortunate because they've played hard and tried hard, but I know in their final match coming up here where they've got their older team on, we can be assured that they'll get off the mark in that game. So until the big match, as it were, arrives, we'll take a break here. After a short delay here, we're on for the third and final match of the day, the under 10 match. And Donaghmore have a new side out this time. I think they used some of their players in both matches the last time. We have an entirely new side out as well. And lined up in the middle of the field we have Paul O'Donnell and Aidan McCullough. Both these boys played last year, I remember, here against Clonaux, so I suppose these are our senior citizens at this age. And the referee this time is Eamon Mullen. Eamon throws the ball in. Ball breaks here, hands are reaching for it. Aidan McCullough is the first one to pick it up, and Paul O'Donnell gets it through. Dara Horish decides to leave it for Aidan McCullough. Dara decides maybe he'll go for it himself. Eventually Aidan McCullough picks it up, beats his man, slots the ball out to the side, trying to find one of the forwards coming out, but doesn't quite come off. Donaghmore man, he does something similar, gives possession away to Ronan McCrory. Ronan picks it up, fists the ball inside, trying to find his teammate there, but it doesn't quite come off. I think the ball eventually comes back to Ronan himself. And Aidan McCullough, I think it was, eventually got it here and drove it through. Ball's to and fro here. A good effort to catch there by Paul O'Donnell, didn't quite come off. Ball slotted through to centre half forward here. Aaron Monaghan. Aaron puts the ball down the line. Somebody's racing through here. Is it Podge Mulgrew? Racing through on the ball, slots a good ball across here to the far side of the field where Damien McDermott's on the ball. Damien drops it, tries to play a bit of soccer, which doesn't quite work in this game we're in today. The Donaghmore man cuts it out. Number 8 here for Donaghmore, about to take a big kick out. And who's going for it there? A few bodies going for it, but nobody really takes possession. The ball comes through here, racing forward from centre half back is Emmett Quinn, or the full back actually, Ryan Cahoon, out very far from his goals. The ball slotted through, nice pass from the Donaghmore lad. Midfielder going through, he seems in control here, slots in a very deft ball in there, but well cut out by Ronan McCrory. Ronan cut it out well, unfortunately his kick is blocked as he attempts to get away. Back it goes to Ryan Cahoon. Ryan had it through his legs, but the Donaghmore man lifted it off the ground, so it's actually a free out. Referee has indicated a free out. Players are not sure what's happening here. Ronan McCrory takes the kick. A good ball. He finds Aidan McCullough. Aidan kicks the ball down the line here, where number 10, Conor McDermott, takes it in control. Conor slots a good ball down the line again to Damien McDermott. Damien chips it inside, hoping for someone to come there. And the racing through was Paul O'Donnell. Didn't quite make contact. Patrick Connolly stabs it on, but the Donaghmore men are in control here. Pressure on, good tackling there. Cahir Tierney, good pressure, but the referee decides that it's unfair pressure and it's a free out. Good kick here to the man free on the side. Takes possession, heads forward, delivers the ball up the field. Attempted to be cut out by Emmett Quinn, didn't quite come off. Emmett's going back there to fill the position again. Donaghmore man overplays the ball down into the corner. Unfortunately for them, he overplays it and plays it too long, and it's over the end line and wide. Kick out here to be taken by Darren McCann. Darren tries to find Ronan McCrory, doesn't quite come off, well intercepted. Good block there by Ryan Cahoon. Again the ball's in for Donaghmore. Oh! They got the rebound, took a good shot. Someone got a hand to it and unsighted Darren McCann on the goals, and the ball ends up in the net. In fact, Donaghmore have got their first score of the day after about 3 minutes of play in this, the senior match, if you would call it that. It's 1 goal to Donaghmore and no score to Errigal Kieran. Danger still here. A man slips the ball inside. The defence is caught square. Takes a shot. Tried to block by Rangoon, and back there taking the ball is Ronan McCrory, is it? Or Paul O'Donnell, actually. Paul O'Donnell is a good clearance, but it actually beats all the incoming men and goes over the sideline. But an excellent catch, an excellent reception there with the Danger was great. Donofmore midfielder gets a slot in here again. This is looking dangerous. Hands reach for it. Darren McCann's in control this time. Gets it out. Centre half forward. Aaron Monaghan takes control. Slots a good ball up the line there. Dara Horish. Dara, whose dad Seamus would have played deeper in the defence, right about full back. Gets it up the line to Damien McDermott. Conor McDermott slots it through to Damien McDermott. Damien's going on a shoulder run. He leaves the ball behind him. He recovers and gets it into the centre. Cahar Tierney is there. Cahar waited on the ball. The man, no, it wasn't Cahar actually. It was Patrick Conley waited on the ball, but the ball didn't come. And now it's slotted out to the far side where Podge Mulgrew is out on his own. Picks it up. Dinks inside one man. Gives the ball in. Both midfielders are there. It's left to Aidan McCullough. Aidan McCullough shots a good ball in. Oh, a deflection there from the Donofmore men. Actually could have ended up an own goal. Dangerous shots put in there by Aidan McCullough. Hands reached for Donofmore man. Tried to fist it out, I think, and he fisted it behind his head and could well have ended up in the net. But the result is a 45 to Errigal Kieran anyway. And when Eamon Mullen gets the ball sorted out here and out to the centre of out to the 45 metre line, there'll be a kick to be taken by, looks like Aidan McCullough at this stage. He's brought back to the proper spot by Dermy McCann. Good shot in there, and it goes to Aaron Monaghan. Aaron gives a good ball through to the other midfielder, Paul O'Donnell. Paul's cutting inside. This is a dangerous looking move. Oh, what an effort. Paul O'Donnell, a super shot come off the crossbar. Very hard luck there. Every goalie was beaten all ends up, but the rebound comes out safely to, is it Podge Mulgrew? And he made no mistake. That's good alertness from Podge Mulgrew there. Paul O'Donnell, excellent shot off the crossbar. No one seen it. Came back out. Podge Mulgrew was there, picked up the pieces and buried it. Super score there. So that's level terms again. 1 goal each. Donofmore goalie kicks out to the centre of the field. Paul O'Donnell beats it down. Podge Mulgrew's there, tries to slip it back. Paul gets it back to him. That's good interplay there. Podge Mulgrew's on a streak down this side here. Cuts inside, gives the ball inside again to Patrick Connolly, is it? Patrick gets it across to Damien McDermott. Damien tries a shot from an unorthodox angle and nearly come off. A super opportunist effort there from Damien McDermott. Didn't look like a goal was on at all, and he nearly converted it into one. But it came off the post, and Donofmore have obtained a foul here. When the man got the rebound off the post, he was upended, receiving a little bit of attention. As I was saying earlier, this is the culmination of 25 weeks work from Francie Mulgrew, Dermy McCann and Brian Neal, who unfortunately can't be with us today due to a death in the family. But these men have showed great commitment to be out here, and these lads have really enjoyed this term since the 13th of April right through to now, which is the 5th of October. That really shows the work that has been done with them, because these players just don't learn all these skills by they don't wake up with them. They have to be taught them and they have to be practiced, and it's a super show here what's on today. Caught there by Niall McCullough, or not Niall, Aidan McCullough, and give it in to back to Niall again, back to Aidan again, and it's Damien McDermott on the ball here. Conor McDermott on the ball. Referee judges that he overcarried the ball, overplayed the ball, and it's a free out. As I was saying there, Errigal Kieran are catering today for about 48 players, which is an excellent effort when you think about it, and the organisation that goes into that. And all of these players have had a part of at least a part of a game today, which is keeps the interest going. And maybe in a few more years' time, these boys will be starring in county finals. Aaron Monaghan tries to get a good shot in. Hard luck. Saved by the goalie. It's cleared off the line. Back it comes out to Paul O'Donnell. And Paul O'Donnell makes no mistake. I think this is a day for midfielders to get goals. In the earlier match, both midfielders got it, and in the small boys match, midfielders scored. Brian Horish got a goal, and here we are in the under 10 match, and Paul O'Donnell has slotted one in. So it's 2 goals to Errigal Kieran, 1 to Donofmore. We've now played about 8 minutes of the match. Well taken in there by Podge Mulgrew. Podge feeds it back to Cahar Tierney. Cahar takes a strong kick towards the goals. The goalie's under pressure, but he does well to recover and breaks it down. Out it comes. Patrick Conley reaches for it. Well taken, Patrick. Gets it back on his right foot. Goalie holds it well again. Gets it out. And it breaks to the centre of the field. Coming through well on it there is Emmett Quinn. Gets the ball through eventually to Damien McDermott. Damien takes a good shot. Oh yes, Damien I think was going for a point, but such I suppose is the size of goalkeepers in this game that anything near the crossbar at all is great danger of being a goal. So I fancy that was a goal there from Damien McDermott. That gives us 3 goals now, 3 goals to 1. Kick out to the centre of the field. Racing back is Paul O'Donnell. Ryan Cahoon's out for it. It's picked up by Ronan McCrory. Ronan's dispossessed. Fouled, in fact, the Donaghmore man got possession and is fouled. So it's a free in to Donaghmore. Donaghmore have been under pressure there for some time now. They got the first goal, but then Errigal Kieran responded and went in the lead. Ball's kicked through here. Number 13 gets it down the line. It's no danger there. He's putting it into the corner. Donaghmore man's first to it, but it isn't going to matter because the ball's over the line. Another kick out here for Darren McCann. Darren, who's the son of Colm and Ann. Colm, who plays out the field at cornerback, and Darren has been known to play out the field himself. As just noticed now, he's been converted to a netminder. Looking for someone to run for the kick out. Kicks it out. Donaghmore man takes possession back in. Darren is in danger here. Yes, what is it? It's a goal, is it? I think it's a goal. The kick out was given. Donaghmore took possession, lobbed it back in, and the first man through was Donaghmore man to volley it. So I think that's puts Donaghmore right back in the game then. That's 2 goals to Donaghmore as we approach about 10 or 11 minutes of the match gone. Good ball through there to Conor McDermott. Conor goes inside his man. This looks good. Fist pass the ball in to Patrick Connolly. Patrick doesn't take possession first time. Unfortunately slows the move up, but back there to get it is Paul O'Donnell. Paul cuts inside his man, cuts inside 2 men, slots the ball across the field, switches play. Out coming to get it here is Conor McDermott. Conor has made speed for himself. If he can get the ball down the line, Damien McDermott's on his own. Puts it down the line. Damien going down there, he's going to pick it up. Yeah, Damien gives what attempted to be a short pass inside to Paul O'Donnell, didn't quite come off. Number 15 for Donaghmore, under pressure from Paul O'Donnell, gets a kick out. It's well snatched there by Podge Mulgrew, is it? Yes, Podge done well to take that one, and he's upended. And it's a free in to Errigal Kieran. Free's quickly taken by Aidan McCullough, who coolly slots it over the bar. Good score from Aidan. Kick out taken there to the centre of the field. Podge Mulgrew goes up for it. It breaks again to Aidan McCullough. Aidan gets it down the line to Patrick Connolly. Patrick back to Aidan. Aidan puts it across the field here where Conor McDermott is going for it. Conor takes control. Conor's very controlled on the ball here. Slots the ball through, trying to find the full forward. Patrick Connolly comes off the bottom of the bar and into the net. Yes, super score. Well spotted there. The ball went through to Patrick Connolly, and Patrick made no mistake hitting the ball at the bottom of the crossbar and into the net. This is excellent scoring here from the Errigal Kieran forwards. They're thinking big all the time here. They're hitting goals more than points, but I suppose, as I say, at this level, if you hit the ball highish at all, there's a great chance of it going to be in the net. Centre field here dominating again. Paul O'Donnell kicks the ball in. Gahar Tierney puts the full back under pressure. Too much pressure, says Eamon Mullen, the referee, and it's a free out to Donaghmore. About 12 or 13 minutes gone in this match now. As Donaghmore player shoulders up the far side of the field, he's under pressure from Podge Mulgrew. He still gets a good kick in. Well taken there by the young man in red togs. He plays a cross field ball. Comes to number 13. Looks comfortable, this player, cuts inside, tries to give a pass out, but once again Paul O'Donnell's too strong for him. Paul gets it up the line to Podge Mulgrew. Podge Mulgrew taking this man on. Very controlled on the ball, gets it down the line to... No, the mentors are in my way here, I can't see who he gets it to. And the ball comes back to the centre here to Aidan McCullough. Aidan slots the ball in, and Conor McDermott on the ball this time. Conor shakes off the tackle, referee says it's a foul. Quickly taken by Connor. Down the line to Patrick Connolly. Patrick doesn't get possession first time, but he's going for it again. Cuts inside his man. A lovely turn. Slots the ball across into the danger zone. Donoughmore hands go up for it. Beats them all, and it comes to Aaron Monaghan. Aaron just dropped the ball at the vital time, or there would have been another potential goal on here. The result is Donoughmore comes off Donoughmore hands for a 45. Or does it? No. Referee says the last hands to touch it for Argyll Kieran. Goalkeeper comes out here. The 21 for the kick out. Takes a long kick out to the centre of the field. Emmett Quinn's back there, or Dara Horish. The ball bounces off him. Emmett tried to get the block in, half blocked it down. Paul O'Donnell again tidying up. A great dink by Paul here. Slots inside his man. Tries to give the pass in there, and Monaghan eventually it does come to him. Aaron on the left foot gets a good ball through. Excellent spotting by Aaron Monaghan. He spotted Patrick Connolly free, and Patrick made no mistake. That was super play there from Aaron Monaghan. Spotted Patrick Connolly unmarked and put the ball through to him just perfectly. Patrick turned and made no mistake. He made the most of the good opportunity. So Donoughmore is under severe pressure here. The goals are flying in. Patrick Connolly 2, Damien McDermott, Paul O'Donnell, and someone else. They get time to look at it here. So they've really put the pressure on. Despite the 2 goals that Donoughmore have got, Argyll Kieran really got the upper hand here. And I think once again it's all stemming from the middle of the field, where Aidan McCullough and Paul O'Donnell are just too strong for the opposition, and that's creating loads of chances for our forwards. Paul O'Donnell again on the ball, dispossessed slightly this time, but it goes out to the wing to Podge Mulgrew. Podge is comfortable on the ball, slips inside his man, gets it back to Paul O'Donnell again. Paul on the left foot this time, tries a shot from an awkward angle, but just too awkward in this case, and it goes behind the post and wide. We're now until about 15 minutes of the game gone, and Argyll again, as in the earlier matches, are playing very comfortably. Good kick out there to centre of the field. Slight push there from Ronan McCrory. Referee spots it. Free to Donoughmore. We have a familiar half back line here today with Dara Horish, Emmett Quinn and Ronan McCrory, all sons of famous players within the parish here, that being Seamus, Leo and Kieran McCrory. We would say that's an experienced footballing half back line. Out it comes here to Conor McDermott. Conor's very comfortable on the ball as well. Steps inside, gives a good ball across. Now, Aidan McCullough slots it to him. Patrick Connolly again finding space, but this time it's well cut out by the Donoughmore defender. Pressure on, the kick doesn't come good. Oh, there's 3 men going for it here. Paul O'Donnell comes out strongest of all. He's about to take a shot, he's fouled, and it's a free in to Argyll Kieran. This is well within Paul's range. I'd say that he'll go for a lobbed affair, which he's giving it back to Aidan McCullough. I think Aidan usually slots these about crossbar height, so that if it isn't going to go over the goals, over the bar, it may well go in. Didn't quite carry this one. Comes back there, back to the ground, but referee says okay. Late tackle, push as he kicked the ball, and it's a free with the ball landed to Donoughmore. So the sun and the weather is keeping up well for us here, and this game has been played in a very enjoyable atmosphere here. Mentors are in trying to give all the advice they can to their players. Jeremy McCann, I think he's a wee bit over 10, but he's in there on the field helping them out. Well taken out there again by Paul O'Donnell. Gets the ball in. Cahir Tierney stops the man out. No way past Cahir. Slows him up. Here it goes again. Paul O'Donnell. As I said before, midfield dominance is the key factor in this game. Paul gets it down the line. There's Podge Mulgrew. Podge picks it up. Podge is very comfortable on the ball. Comes inside his man. Slots in a good pass. Cahir Tierney doesn't quite make it, but it's picked up there instead by a Donoughmore man. It's cleared out, but again, midfield supremacy. Aidan McCullough totally in control here. Steps inside, gives the ball into Ronan McCrory. Ronan up, helping out here. Ball comes to Dara Horish. Both half-backs up taking part here. Dara went to do a turn inside, but his feet left him and the ball left him too. Back it comes here to Emmett Quinn. All the half-backs are up here now taking part in this game. Pressure from Damien McDermott, or from Conor McDermott. And it's well gathered there by Emmett Quinn. Emmett puts it down the line to Damien McDermott. Damien slots it inside to Conor. Conor's going through, strong player, wants to turn inside again. The slippery conditions let him down, but he gets it back to Paul O'Donnell. Paul slots it over the left foot. Ball breaks. Harte tries to pull on it, tries to lift it up. The referee judges that he lifted the ball to the ground, and he's not letting him away with it in this instance because it's too close to goal. But good play there from Paul O'Donnell. I nearly called him John there. I don't know if John ever played as well as that, but maybe he'd tell me he did. Good kick out there. This time again it's Emmett Quinn tries to get it, but Donaghmore man first to the ball. But here again we have Aidan McCullough dominating the middle of the field here. Himself and Paul O'Donnell are dominating the play around this half of the field. And here it goes again, and who's there? Only Aidan McCullough again. Knocks it back to get a second grip at it. Good play, gets the ball down the line to Podge Mulgrew. Podge takes his man on, goes on the outside of him, gives a good pass into Paul O'Donnell. Paul puts it across. Harte going for Patrick Connolly, going for Donaghmore men yet, but Paul O'Donnell took the rebound himself, gets the kick in. If this is a score, it's a super score. I know what I think the referee's marking down a great score by Paul O'Donnell. He won the ball in the first case, put it through. Patrick Connolly didn't quite get control of it. It came back to Paul and he burst his way through and put it over the bar. An excellent score. As the referee calls for half time there in an exciting match which opened brightly with Donaghmore getting a goal, and we thought we were in for maybe tougher things. Then Errigal Kieran fought back and hit a few goals themselves. Donaghmore responded with another goal, but eventually, as I said earlier, the pressure of our powerful midfield of Paul O'Donnell and Aidan McCullough gave our forwards a lion's share of the ball, and they converted many chances. So we're in a comfortable position here at half time as the team mentors go in to give a little bit of advice on how to continue with the rest of the match. We'll be back to you in a few minutes. Over 17 here and I haven't a clue. Right, Eamon Mullen throws the ball in for the second half here and final phase of today's football, and once again Paul O'Donnell wins the ball in the middle of the field, gets it down to Conor McDermott. Conor slots it through the middle, but it's cut out this time by the Donaghmore defence. Oh, Conor gets it again, sends it down the line into the corner, hands reaching for it there, still in play. There's some confusion as to whether it's over the end line or not, but they're allowed to play on there. Harte bursts through, give it into, I can't quite make out who that had. It was Aaron Monaghan almost had it, but up now, somebody has possession, tries to get up with it. Harte it was, but he was taken kind of down rugby style, and the referee has awarded a free to Errigal Kieran, which will be taken this time I think by Paul O'Donnell. Paul tries for the percentage shot. He tried to hit it high in under the crossbar, but there was too many bodies there this time to get it through, and Donaghmore have averted the danger. Goalkeeper being advised where to try and play his kick out to find one of his own men. The advice, he wasn't able to fulfil the advice because Paul O'Donnell arrived on the scene again. Gets the ball inside him to Podge Mulgrew. Podge is cutting inside. This looks like a score. Hits the ball across the face of the goals and wide. Well done by Paul O'Donnell again. Give it into Podge, who cut in well from the side, but unfortunately he couldn't manufacture the point from the awkward angle. And Podge has been playing superbly well there, and he won't mind that miss. Goalkeeper again looking for people to run. He's not finding them, so he hits it right up the middle, and that's not the place to put it today, where Aidan McCullough's dominating play, although Aidan drops this one for a change. Podge Mulgrew blocks a great shot there. Ball comes out again, and read by Dara Horish. Read the situation first, got the ball, picked it up, and give it out again to Aidan McCullough. Aidan gives it back to Emmett Quinn. Emmett gets his shot blocked down, but pick up the piece again is Dara Horish. Dara tries to play it back to him, but he plays a foot pass, maybe when a fist pass would have been more advisable. But Emmett recovers again, gets the ball down the line. And there it is to Conor McDermott. Conor's having a superb game. Both half forwards here having a big impact in this game as well. Through to Aaron Monaghan. Aaron's coming through from centre half forward. Gives it back into Conor McDermott. Conor bears down in goals here. Goes on the right foot. Takes an excellent shot. Unfortunately he got a little nudge just as he kicked the ball, and that was enough to put him off. And the ball went to the right of the post and wide. But both half forwards there, Podge Mulgrew and Conor McDermott, are having superb games. And Aaron Monaghan, when he gets possession too, is looking dangerous on the ball. Kick out taken there by the cornerback. Turns his man well. gives it out the field. Emmett Quinn reads this one best of all, comes through and picks up the ball. Playing soccer style here again, and eventually comes to Cahir Tierney. Cahir throws the ball out to Podge McGrew. Podge sends her back to Aidan McCullough. Aidan tries a shot from about 21 metres, but slightly off balance, and it goes to the right of the post and wide. Donaghmore keeper again, still looking for bodies to show for him. It's difficult today because Eric Gilkieran are dominating, and it's very hard at that age for lads to get the ball out. Hans reach for it there again, and who is it? Only Damien McDermott or Conor McDermott on the left foot, and Conor again created an opening for himself but wasn't able to divert the ball between the posts. But again, he's dominating this end of the field here. Anytime the ball comes out, he's on the ball and looking dangerous. Referees holding play up there for the kick out to be taken while one man gets his boot tied. The sun going down a bit. I think the rain mightn't be far away, but thankfully by the time it comes we'll probably be away too. It's been a very good morning in the middle of the kind of weather we've been having recently. So it's been an excellent day here for the football, and both these teams are showing that it's great to have young lads working at the skills week in, week out, because then they can display them in a game situation. Kick out taken there. Patrick Conley reads it well. Oh, he was in two minds whether to pass or shoot, and he ended up doing neither. The ball eventually comes back to Paul O'Donnell. Paul decides he's going for the score, and oh, very hard luck. An excellent kick about 21 metres high and just hit the right hand side of the post and out, and it's not even out of play yet. Bodies are still chasing after it down there. Aaron Monaghan's putting on good pressure. Ball comes out to the centre of the field, and who's there for it yet again? Aidan McCullough. Aidan McCullough knocks the ball across. Good vision, gives it to Patrick Conley. Patrick gives it back to him. Excellent interplay here to Podge McGrew. This will be a super score if it ends up one. Podge McGrew goes down, gets on his feet again, and gets it over the bar. That has to be the score of the match so far. A great interplay there when Aidan McCullough got the ball, give it to Patrick Conley. Patrick give it back to him. Then Aidan gave a lovely foot pass to Podge McGrew. Podge fell in possession, got up and slotted it over the bar just like Peter Cannon would do. Excellent score, brilliant score. Pressure still on here, trying to find again. Podge McGrew doesn't quite come off this time. Donaghmore's a bit deflated at this stage, as Aidan McCullough is totally dominating here. Him and Paul O'Donnell are dominating the middle of the field, and I suppose, as we all know in many games, if midfield dominates, then the other team's under severe pressure. Out there, Aaron Monaghan's trying to do a few jinks, gets it into Cahir Tierney. Cahir gets it inside, playing into the corner here, and this shot goes to Paul O'Donnell, but Paul's not quite accurate this time. I think it was an awkward angle, and he slotted it behind the post and wide. So, kick out again to Donaghmore. He's given it to one of his defenders this time. The goalkeeper's had enough of it. Kicks it out to the side, but once again, who's there? Only Aidan McCullough. There seems to be a magnet on this ball. Wherever it goes, he's there. This time he's blowing for overcarrying. Eamon Mullen decided to overcarry the ball. Maybe a degree of sympathy vote there for Donaghmore, but however, on the ball here, Donaghmore man had been tackled by Paul O'Donnell. Good pressure from Paul. Goes through number 17. Aaron Grimes is in the game now. Aaron tries to put pressure on his man. Still does it, does a good job. Gets the ball back to Dara McCullough. Dara Horish. Dara reads the situation well. Gets the ball out. Is still fumbling about there in the ground. Eventually Donaghmore men pick it up well, get it down the line. This could be some essence of a score here for Donaghmore if they use this ball right, but faced with fullback Ryan Cahoon, the Donaghmore man finds himself under pressure. Gets it into the number 12. Number 12's going through. Oh, defence is wide open here. Number 16 for Donaghmore looks in a good position. And he makes no mistake about it. Eric Gilkieran defence maybe caught ball watching. I think the pressure maybe wasn't on them. They'd been having an easy time for too long, and everybody was watching the ball and nobody watched their men, and Donaghmore made good use of their opportunity. Podge McGrew jumps for it but lets it go, and Aaron Monaghan's the man on the ball here. Picks it up. He has Podge McGrew inside him, and he has Paul O'Donnell inside him, but he chooses to elect for Patrick Conley, who is also free. An excellent pass down the line. Patrick's kick is well blocked by the Donaghmore defender, and Paul O'Donnell tried to pick it up, but picked it up to the Donaghmore man. Patrick Conley still in possession here. Picks it up, going inside. Still going, carrying the ball, lets it go, gets it in eventually to Conor McDermott. Conor means business, takes the ball, drops the shoulder, heads for the scoring zone and slots it over the bar. An excellent score for Conor McDermott there. Good play from Conor McDermott after Patrick Connolly did a lot of the grafting, as it were, to set up the situation. About 6 or 7 minutes into this second half here now, and once again Errigal Kieran seem to be totally dominant here. Donaghmore can snatch the odd score, but continuous pressures coming from the Errigal Kieran lads. Paul O'Donnell races down there, gets there first, cuts inside, and gives a good ball back towards Cahir Tierney, but is well read by the Donaghmore defender. He's fouled as he attempts to come out, and referee Eamon Mullen awards the free out. Takes a long kick, but again it goes straight to Podge McGrew, not the place where you'd be advised to send your kick outs. Podge, with great vision, Podge finds Patrick Connolly. Patrick drops the first phase possession, which puts himself under pressure. Tries to go for the rebound, and who's back there again for it? Only Podge McGrew, the man who gave the pass in the first place. Podge picks it up well. He decides to leave the free to Paul O'Donnell. Paul tries to slot this over the bar, but doesn't quite come off this time. Drops into the square. Donaghmore man under pressure gets it out. Oh, well done by the Donaghmore lad there. He went in for a ball that wasn't really his and got a hand to it, but unfortunately, such is the pressure here again, he just knocked it back to an Errigal Kieran man in the form of Paul O'Donnell. But lucky for them, I suppose this time Paul's accuracy was just not 100%. I see Martin O'Neill in there from Donaghmore trying to advise his young men where to get this ball, and he finds a good one this time, all right. Gets the kick out away, number 14. I don't expect that he's playing full forward at this stage, but he's back there looking for it. Good kick out the side, good vision. Finds his midfielder. He cuts inside Aidan McCullough, which isn't all that easy done. Cuts inside him once, gets the ball down the line. Unfortunately, it's going towards the line for Donaghmore, but he does well to keep it in, picks it up, slots the ball through. The man who's playing full forward now attempts to pick it up. He's pushed in the back by Ryan Cahoon, and it's a free kick. Looking for people to take the ball from him. Nobody's making the move. He's got a man in the centre of the field here. Gives it inside. Good stuff. Carrying the ball on. There's a man inside him. Doesn't see him, and it's a good block. Paul O'Donnell blocked him. Read what was happening. Blocked him and give it out to Aidan McCullough on his own. Aidan takes a good first time ball up to Conor McDermott. Conor McDermott drops first phase possession but gets it back again. Strong player. Goes inside. Gives a good fist pass to Aaron Monaghan. Aaron cuts inside. This is a good play here. Picks a couple of solos, slots the ball back down the lane to Conor McDermott. Conor's away from the scoring zone at this stage, but no doubt he'll cut back inside. He does exactly that, gets a fist pass across, trying to find Aaron, but actually put it too high for him. Donaghmore man cuts it out. That move broke down just by a slightly overhit pass. Donaghmore trying to work their way out. This time they do show good vision and get the ball on the ground, but Paul O'Donnell's alert for it as well, and when the Donaghmore man doesn't pick it up first time, he doesn't get a second chance. Paul on the left foot, comfortable with either foot, slots the ball down the line. Podge Mulgrew again, cuts inside. This is dangerous looking, takes a shot. Oh yes, super goal, super goal. Podge Mulgrew here, it's really making a big impact. I remember him last year ripping up and down the field too, and he was a year younger obviously at that stage. Now he's matured into an even better footballer and got that ball cut inside, and he knew where the nets were, and he decided he wanted to have one. Out again to Conor McDermott. Conor's making his way through, slots the ball over the bar, and the pressure is really, really strong here from Errigal Kieran at the minute. Donaghmore really don't know what's happening. They're trying all sorts of things to get the ball out of defence, but unfortunately it isn't working that way for them. So once again the full-back tries to find someone in a mostly blue shirt, blue and yellow, and then invariably they're finding the people that have got more yellow, and that's Errigal Kieran. Foul there again, a foul on Niall McCullough, Aidan McCullough. He's getting all these kick-outs. If he doesn't get them, Barry O'Donnell gets them. And Aaron Monaghan takes a shot, which my eyesight not being the best that it might be. I don't know whether it's a point or a wide. Wide, right. I'm reliably told here it's a wide. Kick out again, and who's there? Only Aidan McCullough. I think I need to just put a tape on and say Aidan McCullough catches the kick out here, because that's what's happening all the time. So Donaghmore still under pressure here now. They're about 10 or 11 minutes into the second half, and really I think the victory's beyond them, and it's just a matter of can they keep the score respectable. They've played some good football here. They've tried to create some chances, but invariably the strength in the middle of the park and our half-forward line has proved too much for them, and in fact our defence hasn't even been under sufficient pressure to judge exactly how good or bad they are. They've dealt with anything that come their way, but again it was very limited pressure that they were under, so maybe they'll need to meet a harder team or a stronger team to get the test. Well, there began by Conor McDermott. Conor McDermott's on a long run here. He cuts inside his man, he leaves him for dead. He's going through, there's people inside him. He goes for the shot himself, and that looks a satisfactory result as Conor thumps the ball over the bar. Strong run from Conor. He got the ball up there maybe 30-40 metres from his own goal, beat his own man, cut inside. He knew where the goals were and he delivered a nice finish. Been a very strong half-forward line there to add to the midfield, and up front Patrick Connolly and Damien McDermott and Harte have contributed handsomely as well to this victory. Pressure on again, ball slotted in, Donofmore get a block on this time, tries to get it out the field again. Number 13 doesn't quite make it. He's fouled off the ball, gets his free, good vision, takes it quickly, gets it through to his midfielder. He decides he's carrying the ball, and then on the left foot, looks comfortable, sends it out for his number 4. He's playing up about the half-forward lines at this stage. Tries to get it inside, doesn't quite make it. Pressure coming on there from the Errigal Kieran defender, Jonathan McCann. Good pressure at that, slowed up the proceedings, but Donofmore still get it through down the line. Good pressure again, and there it comes to Aaron Grimes. Well taken by Aaron. He walks out, tries to get his fist pass out, is fouled, and does a good enough job as Paul O'Donnell will now take the free. Paul tries to find Emmett Quinn. He does so successfully. Emmett slots it up the line. Emmett playing in a different department of the field than his dad has been known to play, but nevertheless quite effective here as he's swept up many balls there at centre half back. 12 minutes or so gone in the second half, and I think it's just a question of keep it as it is. Errigal Kieran are comfortable and Donofmore are trying all they know, but as long as it remains that way, then we'll end up ahead on the final whistle, and that's, I suppose, ultimately the aim of the exercise. On today's performance, now that they've learnt all the skills, they want to put them to good use in winning. Through to Ceathair Tierney. Ceathair sends a good ball in where he finds a player on his own. Patrick Connolly chases after, didn't quite come off. Number 16 there was Jared Conroy. Didn't quite take possession, or Jared Devine. The ball came through to Jared but didn't quite take possession, but as a result of the rebound, etc., the ball ended up over the bar. So another score to Errigal Kieran. Donofmore try all they know here to get this ball out, but once again it doesn't pass Conor McDermott. Conor gives it to Aaron Monaghan. Aaron takes a shot. I think he had goal in mind here, but it's blocked by Donofmore defence. Ball kicked out to centre of the field. Aidan McCullough and Damien McDermott. The ball breaks to Damien, and Damien slots it over the bar once again. So Donofmore prepare for once again a familiar task of trying to get a kick out somewhere in the direction of their own men. Hasn't been proven easy today, but they've kept trying, and some of them have worked well for them. High kick out the middle, that's not advisable, as Conor McDermott here is just playing as if he's a midfielder at this stage, getting control of Patrick Connolly's on line for a hat-trick here. Doesn't quite make it. He was under pressure as he attempted to take a shot and didn't get as much power as he would have wanted to, and the goalie, brave on today's conditions, dived on it and ended up in a pool of water, mind you, but fair play to them. He wasn't afraid of the cold or the wet, and they made a good stop from Patrick Connolly. Tries the kick out now once again, and Ceathair Tierney has it this time. He slots it inside to Paul O'Donnell, and Paul O'Donnell adds yet another goal here to Errigal Kieran's tally. I'm not particularly interested in the totals here, just suffice to say that Errigal Kieran have quite a few goals and Donofmore have just got 3, so Errigal have a substantial lead at this stage with different forwards contributing, all of the forwards virtually contributing to this, and either by scoring or by setting up scores. So it's been a very, very good team display by Errigal Kieran. Ball out to the side here now, where we've got Patrick Connolly. Patrick tries a handy one inside. Dara Horish is up looking to get his name on the score sheet as well. Slots a dangerous ball across the goals. Conor McDermott keeps it in play. Conor's very alert. But Eamon Mullen reckons he's more alert and says the ball was over the line. So hard luck to Conor there. He was doing the right thing, trying to keep the ball in play, but on this occasion it must have crossed the line. Donaghmore try another kick out. Dangerous one, but get away with it. And this young man in red togs is doing well here. Gets it out to the full forward man. But once again, he's dispossessed. Good block by Donaghmore. He's fouled after he tries to gain possession again. 16 minutes or so gone in this second half. I can see the storm clouds rolling in, so thankfully we'll not have too much longer to go in case that there gets a bit of a downpour. Dara Horish picks up the ball, slots it up the side. Aaron Monaghan going for it. Aaron's very cleverly plays it on up the line to Patrick Connolly. Patrick picks it up, he's on his own, he's soloing in, he has men inside him if he can see them. He loses possession and the Donaghmore man does a good interception. Critical stop there from the Donaghmore defence, but unfortunately his delivery is not as good as his interception. It goes to Paul O'Donnell, and Paul tries a shot from long range, but on this occasion he drifts her slightly to the right and wide. So as the game nears its end here, 3 or 4 minutes to go. It's just been similar situation that it was in the first half. Donaghmore can snatch the odd score, but Errigal Kieran are totally dominating, particularly in the centre of the field and the half forward line where pressure is on all the time. Aaron Monaghan adds his name to the score list there as he cut inside and showed good use of both feet by slotting her over the bar with the left foot. Goalkeeper gives it to the full back again, this time for the kick out. He tries a different wing this time. Gets it out there, that's successful. Cuts inside, gets the ball out of field again, and who's there? Only Aidan McCullough. He puts it back into the pressure zone, and across there comes Aaron Monaghan, but the Donaghmore defender has control. Oh, Aaron read that pass well, and again showed good vision to find Patrick Connolly. Patrick's taken a couple of attempts to get at it here, cuts inside and gets a good kick in at this stage. Is this going to end up in the net? Yes, Patrick Connolly has got his hat-trick in another unorthodox fashion. He didn't take possession of the ball first time and had to take a few grabs at it again and put himself into a position where you'd have thought maybe he wasn't going to get a goal, but he lobbed her in, and the end result was it ended up in the top of the net anyway. So Patrick has notched himself a hat-trick on today's performance, so that's not bad shooting by any standards. Kick out to the centre of the field here, well taken by Donaghmore lad. He tries to give it back, succeeds. Oh, good pressure by Podge Mulgrew. Excellent pressure, put it back. The Donaghmore man gets it again, but here it comes to Aaron Grimes. Aaron Grimes takes what turns out to be the last kick of the game as Errigal Kieran run out comprehensive winners over this Donaghmore side, and I suppose they've been comprehensive winners in all 3 games, but fair play to Donaghmore as well. They kept battling to the end. It isn't easy for lads of that age when the other team has got the upper hand. They played on at football, they tried all they knew, but it's good future for Errigal Kieran here. These players are very strong, they're very committed, they know how to play this game. Their coaching is obviously working very well, so it's a great credit to Francie Mulgrew, Jeremy McCann and Brian Neal for bringing these boys on so far, and no doubt in the years to come these boys will be representing Errigal Kieran at various levels. I just see Brian Neal has just arrived there, which is good to see, the result of his hard work. He's walking off there with Neely McAleer, who refereed an earlier game. But that, I suppose, brings us to the end of today's coverage, as it were, from Dunmoyle here, and it's been another very, very successful day, and as I said, the future for Errigal Kieran looks bright.